one who doesn't believe him, or the two who doesn't believe him, to tell the other guy, the other two, that they're working with the traitor.
That's beautiful.
All right. 1, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's as far as I can get, and then we will do a psychic blast.
Psychic blast.
Oh, that's a good psychic blast.
That's a real good psychic blast.
That's not a great psychic. Hey, that's a real good psychic blast. Psychic blast!
All right, so 1, that's the one that really doesn't trust you.
He's good at this.
He is going to attack you.
Oh, crap.
Yep. Because he is 100% convinced that you're lying to him. So he is going to attempt to bite you, and I'm guessing that's going to hit you.
15 AC, so.
Yeah.
Oh, we had temp points.
Oh, yeah, you did. So you just took 11 points of damage.
I'll fix it.
And then he is going to pound you again.
Everybody give yourself 15 temporary hit points, please.
Nice.
Let me check something here real quick. Okay.
That will include Ziz.
Okay.
If he wants to be inspired.
Oh, he wants to be inspired. And his third fist comes crashing down and misses you. And
So he hit me twice?
he hits you twice. Do you have to roll? Yep.
Let's see. 5 plus...
Yeah, that should only be half damage. So that should make it.
Yeah, I'll be fine. All right.
Okay. 2 is gonna run for the cart. That's his job. And he wanted to attack the cart. Even though he does believe the other one. 3 runs up and he's gonna punch this one.
Yes.
He lays in a bite on number 1 and he's gonna connect with it. Number 1 howls and is like, "What are you doing, you idiot?" And he's like, "Fighting you, you idiot."
You're the idiot.
Doorknob.
And his first punch is going to go wide, and his second punch is going to connect. And that's going to bring up Mav. Mav, you're up. There is absolute chaos right now.
4, 5.
Everyone is kung fu fighting.
Oh, that's not right. There be some spirit guardians.
Yeah, there be.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Dude.
And that'll be it.
All right. So Barney drives his cart to right here, pulls back on the reins just a little bit. The horse is slowed down, and Barney stands up and pulls out that giant crossbow, and then he holds it kind of sideways, and you see him make a motion, and the wood stocking of the crossbow falls off to the side, and as he draws, and it's a regular bow he's holding, and as he draws it back, the arrow lights up with magic, and this blast of magical energy fires off, and an arc of arcane destruction shoots through those two Bulguras.
Yay.
Excellent.
And that is going to hit them both. And they are both going to take 24 points of force damage. And they are knocked back 30 feet.
Dude!
Nice. That's hardcore, because those are big guys to be tossing back 30
That
feet.
heavy crossbow is legit.
It's actually a regular bow that he's carrying. The stock, he dropped the stock. It was disguised to look like a crossbow.
The guy's an assassin.
He's a gangster.
Seriously.
And then he is going to take another shot and fire it up into the air, and arrows are going to start raining down in a decent
I look like a
sized
bad guy.
area.
That sucks.
And a circle.
Yeah, what if you've got a gun like that? It's like, kill shot! Kill shot! He's going for the kill shot!
He's going for the kill shot.
Oh my gosh, that's a bunch of really terrible rules. They're all going to fail that. Every last
What
stinking
time-
one of them.
What time are we done?
9:30.
Tonight? Okay.
It's the never-ending game.
And so, ooh, that's going to be another 20 points of damage. So that is a total of 44 points of damage. That one is going to disappear in a puff of smoke.
Nice.
64. That guy is going to be here. And that guy is going to be there. And Bulgura 3 is totally doing all right and still fighting for his new friend.
Good man.
Jeff, you're up. You look like a giant blue Abishai.
I've got this.
Did you say he looks like a rabbi?
I do
Abishai.
look like a rabbi. I look like a
Big
mighty,
rabbi.
mighty rabbi.
Oh my gosh.
I am going to use undeniable logic again on the dragon fella. Hadoken, deal some damage. That's bad. That's bad garbage. And then I'm just going to tell him to hold still, my friend. Oh, dang it.
That's okay. He rolled double 15s. So doesn't matter.
Okay.
So he is going to resist that.
Oh,
Resist. Oh, because he has advantage, so that's...
Yep, he has magic resistance.
would I have picked up on that at this point?
Probably. That's your
Okay.
second spell that has been hard to land.
Yep. And then I'm going to move to this side of this guy. Moving through
Okay.
Bulgura 3.
You're a much larger creature than being able to do that. You might not want to do that.
Oh, yeah, because I'm itty-bitty, but the illusion...
Yep.
Okay. You're right, I don't. Ah, bugger. Do these guys look like they have reach?
Yes. Their arms are really long.
Okay, I am going to take a step back then.
Okay, he is going to make a swat.
I'm not exiting his...
Oh, yeah, okay. Never mind. You're right.
That was why I asked about the reach.
Yep. Gotcha.
Because I can take a step back then and be fine.
Okay. I can...
And then I will end my turn there. Yeah.
Okay. So Ziz is going to... Basically, he springs up on Othig's shoulders, then jumps off and lands way down over here. Uses his wings to float himself into the area, and then he is going to take 3 swings at that Bulgura. He's going to hit with 2 of them.
I feel like whenever you say Bulgura, you get Travis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put your head back and... Yeah. He's going to hit for...
Even if you're not summoning him, you're just talking about him in casual conversation.
He's going to hit him for another 12 points of damage and knock him prone.
Hey. I like that.
But he does go wide with his other attacks. And he is spinning his polearm around in a defensive fashion that you've seen Othig do dozens of times.
Yeah.
Othig!
Hey. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, think help.
Let's see. Yep, I'm on the way. Oh, I could totally get there. What?
What?
how fast are our horses?
Oh, 60 feet, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
60 feet on
Yeah, I could
horseback.
have got there anyway.
Attack the blue
Oh, I forgot I was on a horse. So it's... What's the normal speed of a... Is it 60 or still 30?
Well, the horses can only take the dash action, so 60 feet.
So if we're on a horse, though,
You can move 60 feet.
so the horses make the dash action, but that's not our dash action.
Well, you use your move action to move your horse.
Right, but I mean that's not our action.
It's not your
Correct.
action.
You use your move to move the horse. The horse uses dash on its action, 60 feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit it.
Do it.
Doing it with my 3 attacks. Because that's awesome. Except not that one.
No, you missed that one.
Yeah.
That one you didn't miss.
Baby Baldura in
You
the
need to
deep
send these
blue
things home.
sea. Oh. That's unfortunate. And then I will use parry.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
Nice. So your AC goes up by 4. Let's see here. Okay, so the Abishai begins casting a spell.
I don't think any of us.
Can I see what level it is?
You certainly can. You're pretty far away, but you do not know.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I suck it up.
Okay. You suck up a 5th level command spell.
Oh gosh.
Yikes.
And he looks really upset. And his skin starts to crackle with lightning.
It's gonna rain.
My bad.
Thanak.
Huh. Well. So I'm gonna move. Just move right there. No. I'm gonna move right there. Sorry. That was weird. I rubber banded.
Oh, it's funny. On
His
my
leg,
screen, it
right?
looked normal. It looked absolutely
Oh.
normal on my screen. That's really funny.
Okay. Oh, that hit! Wow. What's there? Is there? I can only imagine that their AC is higher than a 10.
Yes.
Okay.
You feel like you barely hit this creature. But it
Nice.
don't matter, because you poof him. He dissolves into a pile of black ichor and smoke, and then the ichor dissolves.
Oh, that's problematic.
Because that was all of your movement.
Yep. Oh
Man.
gosh. Oh.
Almost
you
like
mind
you
blast?
should have had a bow or something.
I mean, I have psychic blast, but that's a cantrip. Can't do that. Well.
Yeah,
okay,
you can.
Cool.
I believe
I mean,
you can. Why couldn't you?
Because I used my action to
Oh,
attack.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That's it.
Okay. So this guy stands up,
Oh no!
and he is going to punch your bug friend.
Oh good.
Bad news.
And miss. And he almost hits him, but Ziz bats his fists away. And then Ziz bats his fists away and then bonks him back on the head with his stick. So, Bargula 3 is going to make an insight check on what's happening here. And 100% believes that Jeff is his boss.
Yes.
I won one over.
Mav, give him a contract.
He will punch his friend and kill it. And then he is going to leap
Freaking love it.
at this guy, and let's see if he attacks.
Get him!
Yeah, he's gonna hit this guy, so he drives him straight into the ground, and will do 24.
Like he knocked him prone?
Yeah, he is on top of him like
Dude!
monkey pummeling him.
This is awesome!
Mav,
I'm so excited. This is so great.
11. Okay.
What are these things' intelligence?
This is gonna be rough.
Oh, that's real bad.
That's gonna be Spirit Guardians.
I have a plan. It's not a good plan, but it's a plan.
I mean, hey, that is the Granted Back motto.
And then I am going to expend my absorbed spell and cast Guiding Bolt at 4th level at advantage.
Nice.
So it'll be a straight roll, actually, because he's prone, and that's a distance attack.
Oh, he's prone?
He's prone.
Oh, totally changing strategies then.
Okay.
Because
We are not casting Guiding Bolt. We are casting Inflict Wounds
Inflict
at
Wounds.
advantage.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And that you will have advantage.
Use the
at.
22.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
That's bad.
Dole.
Dude, that's
Poor buddy.
that's painful.
Mav, I do need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
I am on a horse, if that matters.
Yeah, no, we'll call it even because it didn't matter for your attack, so I'm not going to make it matter for this.
Yeah, I love the idea that you're on a horse.
Like sliding halfway out of the saddle. You are going to take 7 points of lightning damage.
You just slid off your saddle to boop him on the nose.
All right, Barney Cart continues to chug along this way, and then he is going to. It'll be at disadvantage, but he's going to take 3 shots at. Actually, no, he gets 4 at this.
Oh,
Dude,
And he is going to hit the Abishai 3 times.
nice.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Oh,
Poor cat died.
And you watch this thing go shooting across the sand,
oh no.
like to over here, and it's just like rolling and bouncing around.
Do I get attack of opportunity?
No, it's forced movement.
yeah.
I want to stab it with the spear.
You want to stab him
The
with
psychic
it-
discharge spear.
It is difficult to terrain, if that matters.
No, it's forced movement. So Jeff, you're up.
It's me.
The Bargula is going to make another insight check because it's really confused why the cart just attacked that one. But it's real dumb, so it has already failed too, so it's rolling at disadvantage. Yeah, no, it doesn't care.
Mavis can yell, I don't know which one it is anymore.
It's just in a rage at this thing now. It's like it's lost its cool.
So I am going to take a moment. I'm going to encourage this fella that he is the only worthy one. He withstood the test of treachery.
Yeah, I did. I
and
did.
proved
Real
him-
good.
Proved himself the only loyal member
Yep, that's me.
of
Loyal.
my regime. And I'm gonna give him a bardic inspiration.
That means he heals.
Wonderful.
No, I'm not gonna heal him. I'm just gonna give him a bardic inspiration.
The only time he's used that.
Yeah.
To be
We'll have a
to be
D10.
perfectly transparent, I was going to do pincer attack with him before, so I was like strongly considering. I was like, dude, this guy's got this guy prone. Like,
Yeah.
that's like pincer attack worthy right there.
And then I am going to. I'm going to call down necrotic damage, right? Is it necrotic? No, it's not. It's radiant damage, isn't it?
What?
I'm not going to do that because I don't want that to. That'll key him in. I don't need that.
Oh, he's gone, man. He's lost in his madness and rage. You could do just about anything, and he'd be very hard to convince that you're not.
Then I'm going to sacred the Abiyashi.
Yeah, do it.
So he'll have a dex save, which he's prone, so he has disadvantage or no?
Yeah, he would have disadvantage on that. So
Okay. I'm just gonna
roll off
Just
the
roll.
thing. Yep.
Clack.
And that is a 10. So he's gonna fail that.
Othin and Ziz should go to other sides of him. If he's
He'll
going
take
to
9 radiant damage.
Okay, Ziz nods at that.
Hey Tony, that does 3D now.
What? Really? When did we level up to that? I'll
Like
throw another D8 for you there,
level.
Mike.
This level.
Ooh, 6 more radiant
Alright.
damage on that, Mike.
All right.
Cantrips are 3D now.
I didn't know that.
Anything else?
Nope,
That
that's
level-
the
that
bardic
level.
inspiration for Freddy the Bulgura, and my
Call him
action
Freddy?
I sure did. His name is Freddy.
He's
I'm
already
stuck by it.
he's already named him.
I have.
The detachment's too strong.
It's
So Ziz takes Mav's advice and leaps off of Freddy's shoulders and glides to the far side of the Abishai, and he's gonna attempt to whack him 3 times with his pole arm, and that is gonna be 2 hits. And he whacks him and sends him spinning 10 feet towards Thanok.
We're playing hockey now?
Yep, it sure looks that way.
It's awesome.
And then he's got he's pumping his spear over his head like a Tuscan Raider. Othig.
I will move. I'll move right there. Can I still do pincer with Thanok for when he moves up?
No, because he is not in melee range. Somebody's got to be there
Okay.
already.
All right.
really the scorpion or something.
Well,
Sir, we're not playing hockey, we're playing
Boom ball.
no, what do rich people play?
Lacrosse.
Okay.
No, what croquet when
Croquet.
they're on horses?
Yeah, that's totally.
oh yeah. Totally.
Polo.
That's great. Yeah, polo. It's totally polo.
Oh,
my gosh.
no.
Othe, go ahead and re-roll that.
Sweet. All right, I
No,
will.
wait, you're not within 30 feet of me. I stand corrected. Never mind.
Oh, bummer. All right. Well, that's the recovery, and nope.
Oh, no.
So that is disadvantage.
Would it be regular then? Because isn't
Yep.
he still prone?
He is still prone. So
Oh,
you
I didn't roll it. I didn't even roll at advantage. Oh,
Well, let's
technically, I
count.
would've
Let's
just
count the
missed that.
3 as the miss then. Okay. So
Yeah.
second
Yeah.
attack.
okay, second attack, but at advantage.
There you go. There you go.
Go.
Hit him. Hit him with a stick.
Then another one.
Guy's
Oh,
going
nice.
fierce.
Wow. Hey, that was pretty
Hey.
good.
I really want the Bulgura to kill
him. Let's see. I think PC's gonna do it. So I'm going to just butt swing him.
All right.
That's me.
So you've laid into him pretty good. He is going to stand up from prone, which is half his movement. And then he is going to take the attack of opportunity and shoot 75 feet up into the air.
Bye.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, okay.
So, Othig, if you want to make an attack of opportunity on him.
Absolutely.
He's got 150 movement.
If he
Oh.
dashes and moves,
Yep.
he's got 60 feet of flight, is my guess.
No, I missed.
That would
Okay.
be 120 feet though.
Oh,
No,
wow.
it shouldn't be 75. It should be 65 because he would lose half of his 30 feet of ground movement and have 15, and then he has a 50 fly speed, so that's 65 feet.
There you go.
I get it.
So he is 65 feet up in the air. Thanok, it is your turn.
Alright.
Get out the ranged weapons, boys.
Psychic blast.
Was he wearing any metal?
It doesn't look like it.
Oh, that missed him.
And he's using a quarterstaff for a weapon. So,
Oh, nice.
His movement speed is half. He is only half the way up there.
yep, this is
'cause
true.
it's Spear Guardians.
Spirit Guardians. So, Yep.
Oh, did he take damage when he started there? Or no, no, you do it on your turn. Never
Yep.
mind. Never mind.
So he'd be, quick math, I think 40 feet then.
65 divided by 2.
He'd be 25 feet up.
Yeah.
Because he'd use all of his movement to get up, his 30 feet. It'd cost him
Yeah.
everything to get up. So he's 25 feet up.
Which
And
means he has
that's
one more
rough.
turn in the Spear
It,
Guardians.
it does mean that he has one more turn in the Spirit Guardians.
Nice.
Psychic.
Oh gosh, that was
No.
terrible. Terrible.
Wow, bro.
Terrible.
It's so sad that like
for you.
critical never means like good damage.
It does sometimes.
It does, but just not with. That's better.
You gonna roll that with your...
Mhm.
I know. How's he? Yeah, I will.
Were you gonna ask how he looks?
I was.
Terrible.
He's
Terrible.
not as blue anymore.
How high up is he?
20 feet.
25 feet.
25 feet. Can a ball girl jump that high?
Oh, yeah.
Pops.
You just watched him leap 30 feet, like, at ease.
All right, that'll work. I'm gonna just scooch back and give him some room.
Oh no!
All right. Here's what we're going to do, Tony. This is your Balgura at the moment. Do you want to make a d20 roll plus 7?
I do. I really do. Plus 7 is a 14,
Yep.
plus a D10 inspiration roll.
That's going to be a 20. So, yeah, you watch as the Balgura jumps up 40 feet in the air and comes down on top of this guy, like feet first, and just drives him back into the ground. He's like,
He Mario stomped him.
shall not
Yeah, I did.
escape.
I'm just chanting Friday, Friday.
He just smushes him into the ground, and I got to roll some damage here.
Gosh, this is
He would also
Good.
be affected by the slow movement.
Is this
The
Abiyashi?
Balgura?
Are you
Oh, he
attacking
would
my
be.
Balgura? Get out of here! Quit attacking my friend!
But you can elect to not target him, can't you?
Not only
I-
when the spell's cast.
Only when he casts a spell, and I've been doing damage to him.
You're
Okay.
the worst.
No, that he's playing by the rules though.
Don't hurt my friend.
But he still would have been able to leap and grab him.
He can grab him because he's got 10 foot of reach. So he grabs him instead and brings him to the ground and kind of Hulk slams him into the dirt. And
Yeah.
you just hear this Abishai squeak. He's like, "Oh!"
Yeah, I was totally thinking that. That's great. It's awesome.
Okay. That's his jump, his attack. That's him. So Mav, your turn.
Okay, so Mav, is he on the ground? Is he prone?
Yep, he's prone again.
Okay, so we're not doing that. But we are doing that. Then we're going to come over here. And we're going to... Oh, we're going to add a plus 10 to that.
All right.
Boop.
Boop. All right. Now I'm going to borrow your circle here. And
Oh no.
everybody in that circle needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I absorb it?
It is not a magical effect.
Oh, I was almost out of it.
It's like
You did make the save, though.
tiptoeing out.
In total Thanok fashion, he did not.
Yep.
I'm
Oh.
going to use Indomitable.
Okay.
Danik, you could.
Oh
use
yeah,
that.
thank you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna use that too. Yeah, no. Just kidding.
Yes.
Oh jeez, I only got one better.
For the burglar. It's for the burglar.
I gotta.
No, I'm also gonna use I'm gonna use my Wargong as
Okay.
well.
Go for it.
Okay, 15.
You just barely made it.
Yes! Yes! That's what I'm saying.
Ziz makes it. A Bargrula.
Dan, if you
Freddy.
want to use your war gong?
I rolled a
Freddy
14.
does.
if
No.
You want to
You
use
want to
it.
use my
Oh.
war gong?
Can I use everybody's war gong all at
What's
once?
his dex? Hold on, let me
Oh,
check his
man.
dex. He's got. 14. Yeah, he'll make it. Bargula
Yay,
will
Bargula.
make it. And...
You'll at least get a 10 if you use all 3.
Yeah.
Oh!
All right. So, Freddy, even though he makes his saving throw, is instantly vaporized.
You did me proud. You did me proud, burglar.
That's great.
Mav, you're going to take 35. Thanak, you're going to take 70. Ziz and Othig will take 35 points of lightning
What?
damage. And the
Can
area... Yeah, what?
Oh, can I use absorb elements on that?
Yeah, sure. And the area within 15 feet of where he exploded, the sand is melted into obsidian.
Oh, how fun.
You said it
Are
was
our
70
horses
damage?
impacted by that?
Are what?
Are our horses impacted by all this?
they're dead.
Technically,
Absolutely.
they're totally toast.
I'm the only one with a horse left.
Where is your horse, by the way?
I'm
By the cart.
I'm guessing it's running alongside the cart. And
You're not riding him while you're doing all this?
you
No,
hear
I don't.
Barney. You hear Barney go, "Oh, that's bad for the horses. I put a deposit down on them."
Did you say it was 70 damage?
70. Yep. It's like, I'm not getting my money back on those ponies.
No, they did.
How much did he pay?
It would have been 20 gold a horse.
There you go.
I will compensate him
Okay.
For your horse.
for all of those horses.
It's like, that's might upstanding of you. And he kind of pats the seat. He's like, you don't have to walk now.
Oh, that's very nice of him.
He sits back down on the cart and he starts putting his crossbow back together.
That's 4 horses that died.
3.
3, because Jeff's is fine.
Oh, that's right. Ziz didn't have one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanak and Mav could ride together on a horse. So
I mean, I'm fine. The exercise.
Where am I gonna go?
you could hang on the back of the cart.
You can
fly
ride your
right
horse.
now.
But that's what I'm saying. 2 people could ride on the one remaining horse.
Oh yeah, I'll ride on the back of the cart.
Okay. So you guys get back on the cart, and Barney is not interested in. He was like, "I was looking about to camp at the ruins up ahead, but screw that."
Do we want to investigate those ruins? Clearly, those guys are out here doing something.
I want to investigate the pile of
obsidian?
obsidian that. Yeah, I just want to see like
Yeah,
if there was
it's-
any sort of. Did he
yeah,
get
I'll do it.
vaporized? Like, there's not
Yes.
even a body left or
He's
anything.
he's gone.
Suck.
So the obsidian it's really surface level. The closer you get to the blast zone, the thicker it is, but none of it's of good quality. It's just the shock of it hitting that area just kind of made, obsidian. Turned it to black glass real quick.
Was
But
there?
it's real brittle.
Like, I know we were around him for a while. Was there any indication that this thing was part of the Tiamat cult? The what are they?
The
Pentagon?
Yes, that's what I was looking for.
You did not honestly engage with him long enough, and then you all look over at Jeff, who looks just like him.
Yeah.
There you go. Do you have any weird tattoos or markings on your body?
Mine or this one?
This one that you're currently in.
I just start to look at myself. I'm like, I don't know. Come and take a look.
I will.
Jeff,
Investigate him.
you
I will very closely examine Jeff.
So everybody gathers around Jeff and starts like poking at him, and you're lifting up the Abishai's tabard and looking for some sort of like thing, and Ziz doesn't know what's going on, so he goes over behind Jeff and just picks up the back half of the tabard like all the way up over his head. He has no idea what he's doing, and then he just kind of pokes his head out and he's smiling and nodding like, "This is what we do."
Yeah. Yeah.
Congratulatory celebration after we defeat an enemy.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
we still have telepathic bond up, so
Yep.
I think he would know. Like, we're.
Yeah,
trying
I
to
guess he
look
would, but it's funnier if he doesn't. So.
for- That's true.
Yeah.
That's
He
true. I'm
doesn't
not-
understand plots.
So you guys examine it, and you there is definitely some rank on the upper shoulder areas of the tabard that he was wearing. But in Jeff's illusion, since he never got real close to him, you can't quite make it out.
Okay.
But there's some markings there. It's just, yeah, not enough.
As a point of note to my friends, I no longer have
Have what?
Say it again.
I no longer have legend lore.
Oh,
Like ever?
I got rid of it when I leveled up. Replaced it with a better spell.
Okay.
interesting.
You got all the legend you needed out of us?
We've become legendary. Legends don't necessarily need to know. I really only wanted it to learn about you guys, and now I'm...
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
There you go.
All right. So you guys have defeated the ambush, and you're back on the road. And Barney is in a hurry to get ahead, so you cook it down the road, and you get to the city of Pergasa.
We're going to let them know that there's people on the road.
People on the road?
Sorry, bad guys, things that are bad.
Oh,
Well,
Or whatever those things
yeah.
are.
So somebody mentioned checking the ruins on the way through. You can take a quick look at them. It's an old city. People don't even remember its name anymore. It's called Traveler's Rest now, and there is an inn there under the ground run by a dwarf. But that's really it. There's nothing else there anymore. It's just a place where people traveling from Diavuna to Pergasa or further, they stop there a lot because, well, it takes a full day to get to it, and going further puts you in the dark, and so people don't like to travel in the dark. He what's his name? He's got a name. I named him because I thought we might spend more time here. He's Aphobus Dunestrider. He's a desert dwarf. You don't see many of these. Hazani's family is desert dwarf, but they live more like mountain or hill dwarves. Desert dwarves shave all their hair except for a really long goatee, and then they braid it in that cool Egyptian style. And that's all that's spectacular about him. He says that nobody else has stopped recently, although he's expecting a large caravan tomorrow. And on you guys go. And you make it to a larger city. And what are you going to do?
set up camp, I would imagine. Isn't it late?
We can sleep in an inn.
You could sleep in an inn.
Oh, yeah.
Is what's his name?
Barney?
Barney? Is Barney going to check on the person we're transporting?
He says he has not looked in the carriage since he...
What are his instructions for... Because obviously we weren't going to make this trip all in one day. What are his instructions for, like, when we...
He sleeps on top of the carriage.
The
He is supposed to
passenger or
sleep on
Barney?
tap?
He does, yes.
Barney does.
I'm just going to ask Barney very bluntly. Do you know that there's actually even anyone in there?
Nope, I don't. I was told to guard this carriage with my life and to drive it to Minos, where
Is
the
anyone allowed
emperor.
inside?
He says, I don't know. He's not supposed to look.
Oh, so
Okay,
you're
well-
not supposed to look inside. I didn't... Okay, that's what I wanted
so
to
what
know.
so what do we do for when we go to like can we logistically even go to an inn? Because there's going to be a carriage just left out, and
He will stay with the carriage. You guys can do what you want. He would
Yeah,
think
he's...
he would hope you don't leave him alone, especially considering what just happened. Like, he's like, I'm real good with my bow, but
Yeah.
well, how about this? How about we just set up camp outside town? We'll go inside, get some fresh food, bring
Yeah.
it back, and eat it, and go to the rest out here.
Yeah.
he likes that plan.
Yeah, that's probably good.
I'll stay with the cart while you guys run into town. That way we can at least have somebody out here with Rary's gone.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys,
We should split up the tanks. So
Ziz could stay with the cart too.
oh, that's true. That's true.
He's a
There you
battle
go.
master, so he's
Yeah, that'll work.
tanky.
Okay, cool.
I have him in the NPC sheet as Ziz Thrycreen Battle Master and local cool guy.
Oh, awesome.
He's a cool guy.
He is a cool guy.
So the night goes without issue. Make perception checks as you're making camp in the morning. Or breaking camp. That's real good.
There we go.
It's on
Mav is on spot. Probably because he's not actually breaking down camp. He
yes.
doesn't like this part.
This is back to
Othig and
normal now.
Thanak are just right back where they're supposed to be. Jeffrey, you and Mav both notice there are large birds circling overhead. And these are definite birds. You can make out feathers and that whole thing. Then they're pretty high up from what you can tell, because looking around you see other desert birds and some seabirds flying around, and you're like, okay, so that's about how things should be. And these things are way higher up.
So we have a lot of birds circling us.
I feel like I'm sitting in the corner reading a book. Everybody's look at the birds, and I'm like, yeah, the birds. I see them too. Yeah.
Like, are they coming at us at all, or
Nope, they're just circling the city.
It's like, are they evil birds?
Yeah.
Can I get an insight on the birds?
Sure, make a check.
Can I read its thoughts?
They're birds, man.
Birds.
Why
Hey
are
guys,
you,
the birds are circling.
why are
the
you,
city.
Mav? Why are you at disadvantage?
It would not have mattered had I been at normal.
Okay,
So we're gonna get going.
sure.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't see any reason not to.
Yeah.
So you guys get going. You start cooking it down the road. It is...
Are we rested?
You are rested.
No, we are arrested.
Yep.
Are we arrested for leaving?
So you guys book it down the road. Barney is driving the cart pretty fast. Your horses are... They're struggling to keep up. You do, up ahead, you see a caravan coming. It's quite large. There are several elephants in this caravan, a slew of camels.
Are there birds?
we take the
No,
elephants
but
for
the birds
sound?
are following you.
The birds
Oh.
are following us.
Adam,
That's
send your
interesting.
snowman up there.
Oh yeah, I wanted to play around with him.
We're in the
how-
desert. You shouldn't do that.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's mechanical snowman. He's not actual snow, is he?
I don't know.
Well, he's made of snow, but the mechanics and the magic of him keep him alive. He's mechanical
So
on the
he's-
inside.
So he's not like Olaf.
Olaf.
He's gonna
No, he's not an Olaf.
okay.
We should definitely at least give the road to this caravan to pass.
Yeah.
So the caravan passes, and as it's getting closer to you, a guy rides his horse up really fast. He's armored. He seems to be in charge of the protection of the caravan, and he asks, just really bluntly, if you've seen anything strange on the road.
I'd be like, hold friend. Not on
He
the
stops.
road.
He hoes.
But there's some birds.
He looks up.
They're
Right.
following us.
That's super weird because that is not the one that I linked. That's not.
I
What?
don't like that at all.
That's bad day.
I'm very nervous about this, actually. Like, super nervous.
About what?
We'll point
That's
out
what I
the
wanted.
birds flying overhead.
That is actually just disturbing.
So he looks at the birds and he says that's unusual. That
Yep.
They
I
would
would
follow.
also inform him of demons.
okay. That he says is more troubling than your birds. And he relates to a story of they tussled yesterday with some very difficult to kill gnolls who were riding scorpions.
Wait, the birds did?
Ooh, did any of the scorpions survive?
No, he said they killed them all. He said, well, they killed 4 of the 6 of them. 2 of them, after killing their gnoll riders, grabbed one of the elephants and drug it under the sand.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's a fun trick.
Dang.
So they lost an elephant in the process, too.
Yeah, they did.
I would just turn to Thanak and be like, well, we didn't lose anything in our fight.
No, we're fine. We're
What about the
gained
horses?
ally.
He just looks at you, he shakes his head and says dwarves.
I take it as a human.
Yes, he's a human.
All right. I'll ask them where they're headed.
They're headed to Diavuna.
so just let them know that we found the fiends on the other side of the town.
Okay.
On the way to Deep.
He will, and he thanks you
You're ruined.
for the warning. You guys did know, from what Jeff gathered, that these things were after your cart, specifically.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yep.
we will let them know. That they
No,
were. What?
our card is of no consequence.
No. Just that they were after. Not that they seem to be after cargo.
Okay.
Okay. He thanks you for the warning and wishes you fair travels. And he rides back to his caravan. It's really close to you at this point, and you guys move past it. What time is it? Yeah. So you get into the city, and as you get to the city, Barney jumps down off the cart, and he goes. Why am I echoing? Does anybody else hear that?
It's just very. Yeah, because now I can hear me.
We're all echoing.
That's super weird. Cause,
All of us?
Discord's on crack.
Yep, because it didn't do that all night.
Am I
seems to be better now.
echoing?
So-
It's better now.
Barney jumps down, and he walks over to one of the guards, and you see him make some hand symbols. Does anybody speak Thieves' Cant?
No.
Okay.
I don't believe I do. No.
Okay. He
That's
makes
not
some
part of
hand
the
symbols, and it's weird stuff, but you've seen other people use these kinds of codes and things like that. And the guards look at each other, and they look afraid. Like, they're really unsure of what's going on here. And then Barney snaps his fingers, like, right in their face and stares at them, and then they nod at each other. And they open up the gate, and Barney drives the cart into an alleyway, and you guys are invited to follow. And he turns and he looks at you, and he's like, "We'll walk from here." And he opens up the door to the carriage, and out steps a large hulking figure that has it's bundled in cloaks and robes and has a thick leather mask on and these large gloves over their hand. It's carrying a few pouches. You can't really discern anything about this individual at all. And Barney walks down the alley across the street and slips into a building nearby. And unless you want to do anything immediately, that's where I'm going to leave you.
The only thing I'd like to do is send a sending spell to the Emperor to let him know that we've arrived in.
As you go to do that, Barney grabs your hand and says, "No magic."
Does the Emperor know we're here?
The Emperor will know we're here shortly.
I would like to make an insight to know if that's devious or not.
Sure.
Because that sounds like an assassination statement.
He just answered you. Sure.
He's definitely not saying it in a threatening way. Like,
Okay. That sounded threatening.
he'd see you studying him, and he's like, "I just told the guards to alert him, fool. Now follow me."
But foolish.
Matt would nod. He is
I'm good.
kind of a fool sometime.
Okay. So we'll do a little bit more. I won't leave you quite there yet. I got a better way to dissolve this mystery. So Barney goes down the alley a little bit of ways, and he turns into a building, and it's an old rundown shop that's been closed up for a long time. At least that's the way it looks. He walks over to the counter, reaches under the counter, pulls a lever, and the back door slides open. And in there is a room that is much more well kept. And Barney motions for you guys to go in there. And
That is where I'll leave you.
no. The figure goes in that room as well. And
How tall is this figure?
it's 7 feet. It's big.
Okay.
It's a big figure. But they walk kind of hunched over, and so they go in there, and Barney says, "I'm sorry, my lady, you're going to have to change here. This outfit will no longer serve to protect you." And the figure takes off the cloak, and you are looking at, and it straightens up, so it's no longer walking hunched. It's closer to 8 feet. And you are looking at a silver-skinned, very regally dressed dragonborn woman. And that's where I'll leave you.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Is she cute?
She's Dragonborn.
I mean, she's majestic. So
Trying to make some more half-bloods.
Yeah.
You know.
I knew when Mike, when you said that Barney walked down the alleyway and turned into a building, that he transformed into a building.
Matt is blown away by the beauty of this woman.
I mean, you don't know what's attractive about Dragonborns, but there is definitely something very powerfully charismatic and alluring about her presence.
Because she's a silver, too, probably.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's where we'll stop. We'll pick
All
it
right.
up next week.
Okay.
All right.